Welcome, welcome. I am Dina, and this is Discussions with Dina. I want to invite you to join me here each and every Sunday at 2 p.m. and on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. It is now 2020, and I want everyone to know within the sound of my voice that I'm wishing you a very blessed and also peaceful new year. I also want to invite you to click the red subscribe button and subscribe to this page and comment on the topic of discussion. I also want to invite you to friend me on Facebook, tweet with me on Twitter, and on Instagram at Discussions with Dina and Dina Discussions. Join in the conversation. And as always, you can contact me and send me messages at discussionswithdina@gmail.com. And feel free to participate in the discussion. Now, as we are entering this wonderful new year of 2020, I want us all to take a moment and reflect on the year 2019. For just a moment, just look back at your accomplishments, your tragedies, relatives or friends or former friends that you have lost. Just take a moment and everybody look back. And as you are reflecting back, think of that. I want you to remember all of the things that you've experienced and be grateful that you made it to another year. Or at least you saw the dawning of a new year. I want to know, did anyone set goals for this year? What are your goals? What are you expecting to accomplish this year? Let me know so that we can both keep on track or strive to succeed in whatever it is that we plan to do this year. My wish for you this year and for years to come is for unity, UNITY, for my family, your family, the black family, and the entire black nation all around the world. Now I want to say to everyone in my personal family that we did lose one of our matriarchs this year, my dear Aunt Kate. And ever since I could remember, there was always an Aunt Kate, and we would call her Aunt Cake, as in cake. My dear Aunt Cake. And she was quite a character, and I want to wish her and Ashe and her family, all of my cousins, Ashe. And I lost one of my cousins, Louis. Uncle Do It To You. He will be missed. He was quite a character, and I miss him dearly as well. As he transitioned this year, it was a bit difficult and quite a shock to the soul. But the fact that I know that I won't see him again was a bit sad. But I know I have such good memories of him, and he had such a high spirit that I will continue to reflect on his memory, and it always makes me very, very happy because he was quite a person. Uncle Do It To You. Now, as with any loss, you start to wonder about all the missed moments that you had to unite and enjoy those people, and you couldn't, or you chose not to because you had other things and perhaps other plans that you could not break or that took precedence over it. And sometimes something as simple as a dinner or a lunch or just an invitation to sit down and just reflect, or a simple phone call sometimes. I know when we lose people, those things are fresh in our mind. All the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Sometimes it's good to just pick up the phone and call those that we love, at least we say we love, and let them know, I was just thinking about you. And sometimes you just want to hear their voice or see their smiling faces, and it gives you a sense of comfort knowing that they're here, that they're blessed to see another day with you. Because we often don't know how much people mean to us or what a significant role they play in our lives until they are no longer in our lives. And I must admit, I am a person that considers all of that. Because even though we must all depart this world, we're all going to transition at some point. I can honestly say I have tried to build a bond and connect with my siblings, my relatives, and friends that I felt would cause me great pain if they transitioned and they didn't know that I loved them or that I cared about them. So I tried to make an effort to be here for them and just hear their voices sometimes. And today, that's often different and difficult. Having said that, 2019 has taught me that sometimes and some of us have to accept, as much as we love our siblings, our family and relatives and friends, it has to be a concerted effort on both sides in order to change and initiate a real change. Call that person specifically to my own. Sometimes your kindness and your love for people can be taken for weakness. So you have to accept sometimes that loving people from a distance is exactly what you must do. That you're calling people sometimes is irritating to them, inviting them over to events and get-togethers, and if they don't return your call, or if they tell you, okay, I'm coming, but they don't show up, you have to be wise enough to accept the fact that action speaks louder than words sometimes. And unfortunately, we have to love our people from a distance. Some instances is the best way and the best form of love, so that we are not intruding on their lives or their comfort level, because everybody doesn't want to interact. Some of them, like I said, some of them want to be loved from a distance. They don't say it all the time, but their actions speak, as I've said before. Now, there are a lot of influences around us, and all of us have different things going on in our lives that take our time and energy, but we must never forget the one that we say, or the people that we say are of importance to us. I don't care who is your minister. I don't care what religion you practice. You should always keep in mind your siblings, your family, those that you say you love. Because no person should ever cause divisiveness within your world. I always have a difficult time believing that someone that would keep you from your mother, your sisters, or anyone like that would be good for you. Because what we need is unity, especially in the black family, because we are just divided. We've been divided since we came here. And through several practices that cause us to be other than ourselves, we have lost the ability to unite with one another and develop and strengthen the love that we should have for one another. So anytime you can be with your family, you should be with them, because you never know when it may be the very last time that you will see them. But I have to, when I speak on this, remember, because I do believe that God guides whom He pleases and when He pleases, and He will leave in error whom He pleases. And knowing that gives me great peace as I continue to work and strive and urge others to unite. Unite and always seek unity. And something else that I'm noticing today, people are always standing on ready. They're always confrontational. They cannot wait to bump heads with someone. We have to stop that. I mean, it's time for unity, especially in my family. And I'm talking to everybody. If you think I'm talking about you, I probably am. Because unity is very important today, and that's something that we don't have enough of within my own family and the Black family. So I just wanted to speak about this, having it be a new year. That's something that's important to me. I want us to use good common sense, because common sense is not that common anymore. I have to accept that there will always be those that, no matter how kind or straight up you are with them, they can never accept themselves or be themselves because of some perceived notion they have about others in their minds. And I just want to encourage them to let that nonsense go and strive to accept your own and to be yourself. I am striving to do that, and I am asking that all of us engage in that. We can all benefit from that. I want to know what your goals are. I want to know what your dreams are for this year. What are your expectations? Let me know, because that's something that is important to me. I cannot stress enough the need for unity within our family, my family especially, and I also extend that to my Black family, which is all over the earth, all over the planet Earth. I feel like 2019 was wonderful, but me personally, every year is wonderful, and it's another opportunity to do better than the year before. But as I've said, and the topic of this conversation is acceptance of self and uniting for 2020. I'm asking everyone to make that one of their goals, for you to reach out to someone within your own family and take the initiative. Someone you haven't taken the time to speak to or call or hear their voice, give them a call and ask them, how are they? Just have a conversation from the heart. See what has been going on in their life and see how you can unite with them so that we can become a family once again. Also, as Black people, when we have a problem with each other, we hold grudges, and I am no different from you. But I strive to rid myself of that. I didn't say I was totally done with it. I said I strive to rid myself of it. And I think if we can strive together to put our differences aside and realize that we are family and that we need each other to be successful in this world, I think that it will cause immeasurable unity. I want all of us to be happy, to be healthy, and to rise into this new year as one. So I am inviting you, everyone in the sound of my voice, to take the initiative. Speak to someone you haven't talked to in years. Whatever grudge you think you hold or had, let it go. Let it go for just this moment. 2020, let's start new. Let's let bygones be bygones within the family. If it's something that something petty you have been holding. I know there are bigger issues that are worthy of ironing out, and we can cross those when we get to those. But the little petty things we have, well, she thinks she's something, or he didn't call me, or I'm going to show her, so I'm not going to answer the phone she called, or so-and-so told me don't speak to. Let's let that go for 2020. Let's start out this year in the right mind frame with the right spirit, focusing on unifying and building a stronger family, no matter who you are or where you are. Take it upon yourself to not allow simple petty things to divide and conquer. Now, I want to know what you think. Are you reaching out in 2020 to people, your people, to unite and forgive and to start a fresh new 2020 in the right mind and spirit? Do you have certain goals that you've set for yourself? Because I want to know what those goals are. Let's share those goals and let's go forward and try to accomplish them together. And don't allow any outside forces to divide and conquer. Let's make 2020 the year of acceptance and unity. Now, I want to know what you think about this. You can subscribe and comment, and you can let me know exactly what you think. How are you doing this 2020? What are you going to do this 2020? I want to thank you for listening.
Are blessed to be perfect. So in some way, we have hurt others in our attempt to struggle for justice for our people. This hurt and offense created by words, deeds, misunderstandings, misinterpretations, suspicion, and slander, all are part of our human condition, which demands redress. But if we are humble, no matter what our position or station in life, we will recognize wrong when it is pointed out to us and seek forgiveness and make atonement. Forgiving each other is not only necessary, but it is divinely commanded as we struggle with ourselves and as we struggle to build righteous character as we move toward the liberation of our people. And if we cannot forgive each other and set aright our actions and correct the wrongs, then we will go down into the dust from whence we sprung, having left to a future generation the legacy of our arrogance, hatred, bitterness, and our unwillingness to set a better example for our children.
Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time on Discussions with Dina.